With me on the broadcast at this time is Mahesh Palawat. He's with the SkyMet weather team. Dr. Roxy Mathew Koll is the scientist at the Indian Institute of Tropical Meteorology. First, if you can tell us about what you're picking up about this cyclone now. Dr. Roxy Mathew Koll, you've seen so many cyclones. How does this compare with everything that we've seen in the recent past?
Thanks, Rahul, for calling me in this important discussion. And in fact, I was listening to the news where Aditya Thackeray was saying that Maharashtra has never seen a cyclone like this before. And I would like to give an interesting stat on that. This is, in fact, or most probably, the first ever extremely severe cyclone to come so close to Mumbai since the year of 1891. That is like the last 130 years. So, well, there was a cyclone, severe cyclone in 1948 when it hit north of Mumbai, but we don't know if that was an extremely severe cyclone. But that aside, this is the first extremely severe cyclone to come so close to Mumbai. So, in fact, what Aditya Thackeray said is more or less right. And we are seeing more and more of these kind of cyclones coming up in the Arabian Sea. In fact, our study shows that both the frequency, that the number of cyclones, and also their intensity are increasing in the Arabian Sea. And one of the reasons is that the oceans are warming up. So the Arabian Sea compared to Bay of Bengal used to be relatively cooler. And while Bay of Bengal, like the information that is showed there before showed that is generally about 28 degrees Celsius, we call it a warm pool region. And cyclones draw their energy from these warm pool regions. And now Arabian Sea is also becoming a warm pool, supplying that additional heat and energy which it has acquired from global warming. So that is one thing we have seen. And another factor is that these cyclones are intensifying quite rapidly. So weak cyclones are intensifying into a super cyclone or extremely severe cyclone in less than 24 hours. So that is like when you are going to sleep, it's a weak cyclone. And when you wake up, it's like a severe cyclone at your doorstep. So that gives us less time to respond to its impacts. But the good thing I should say is that there is a positive behind it, that our forecast models have picked up the signals of these cyclones and the system way ahead, almost a week ahead that the NDRF that we talked about. They were well prepared in time. So that is the positive news about it despite all the...
No, that's absolutely true, because when the super cyclone hit Odisha in the early 2000s, at that time the warning wasn't as strong and the mobilization, the evacuation wasn't strong either.